When you got a sunny day in Saskatchewan, there's nothing better than the great outdoors.
I'm a blind person that likes to get out. I don't get stopped very easily. I do what I can to work the way around the blindness. I can participate just like anyone else.
Whether it's fishing, canoeing, cross-country skiing, backpacking, all year round, I love it all.
My name is Ron Walsh. Welcome to Blind Adventures. Get ready.
Beautiful day in Mawson Valley Park. Residential area in the middle of Saskatoon in the middle of June. This trail winds nicely through pines and fir trees. Shrubs are surrounded by flowers in full bloom. Definitely lots of locals on the trail enjoying summer in Saskatchewan, on bikes and walking. We're enjoying our walk down a winding paved scenic trail with my good friend and guide, Doug Hooper, along with Charlene Young, who is blind and one of many that will be joining me on my adventures. A park bench under a shaded tree is a great place to plan for the next hike. Doug Hooper's always ready for a new challenge.
I am 55 years old. I'm a retired accountant and still enjoy adventure in my life.
Charlene Young is perfect for the next hike coming up.
I grew up in Rosetown, Saskatchewan, and I've been living here in Saskatoon since 2010. Currently working for Vision Loss Rehabilitation Saskatchewan as an assistive technology specialist.
We should go to someplace way more fun than this.
Okay.
Let's head out of town.
Where were you thinking?
How about we'll go about 45 minutes east of Saskatoon. We'll go out to where I used to do a lot of bow hunting. I got a tree stand out there. Let's go see if we can find it. I haven't been out there in at least 10 years, but
right.
I think we got to go get some gear before we go. We need some poles and some socks and some other stuff, so I think we better make a stop, check out some stuff, and then we can go. Well, let's go do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on in, we're at Ebbs.
All right.
This is where all the gear is we need.
Wonderful.
We're gonna come down and we're gonna run into Edith here in a second and
Hey Ron, how's it going?
great, how you doing?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, we need some camping gear. We're going for a day hike. And there might be a few critters. There's ticks and all sorts of stuff to get us. So what do we need?
DEET, that's our friendly chemical that can help against ticks. It was used all around the world basically before it was allowed into North America just in the last few years. But Australia, they used it, and you know what the bugs are like in Australia? They loved it down there, so we thought, okay, if it works in Australia, it's gonna work here.
So what else do we need for going on a day hike?
Well, how do you feel about trekking poles?
Very important. Very
I
important.
agree. I was a skeptic years ago, and I love them. I can see, but I still like to use them for balance, especially if you're crossing any sort of loose gravel bits or roots, streams, stuff like that. They're great for balance. They also take some weight off of your lower body, so it's easier on the joints and the muscles of your lower body, because you can put as much weight as you like, basically, on the poles. So why don't we head back and take a look at the poles?
Charlotte's going to do great. This is, I took her out on a hike a couple of years ago, and it was first chance for her to use poles, and she was thrilled. Being able to grab onto a person's arm all the time is convenient, but when you can go without on your own, it's nicer to be able to take your hiking poles and just go on your own and have a little more autonomy. It's something not everybody as a blind person experiences, is autonomy, which is doing it by yourself, which put a pretty big smile on her face.
But you mind if I check out some of these poles that you're talking about?
You bet. I'm going to put this one I extended already into your hand here.
Awesome.
Now for the grip, there is a strap on there. You can feel it
Right.
there.
Yeah.
So that just allows you to take a little, instead of gripping your pole really hard, you can get some issues up in your forearm.
Okay. Do I put this?
Then you, the strap will take a little bit of weight off of that. You can relax
Right.
your hand a little more on the
Oh,
grip.
right. Yeah. Okay.
However, the correct way to put the strap on is instead of going down through the loop like a gopher going into its hole, you want to come up from the bottom through the loop. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for coming out of its hole, and then grab. So you'll be grabbing
Okay.
kind of over top of the webbing a bit.
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
That just spreads, the strap is in the right place across your wrist there,
Yeah.
Ben, and it spreads the weight when you put weight on that strap.
Well, I think we're getting pretty close to getting ready to do a
I
hike.
think so.
I think you are too.
Cool.
But if it's sunny, you're going to want to be covering your noggin with something, right?
A hat, yes.
I think, Charlene, this would be a great hat for you. It's got a brim all the way around. It's got ventilation at the top. And
Excellent.
you can crush it in your pack. It's gonna come back to shape really nicely. I'm gonna hand it to you here.
All right, perfect.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's a kind of hat that looks great on most people, so.
Yeah.
You're tempted, aren't you, Ron?
Kind of.
I can tell.
I like
I
this.
can tell.
I like this a lot. This is
I think
awesome.
it's you. Looks great.
Yeah.
Hey.
Excellent. It suits you. It looks
Ron, does
good.
it look good on me?
Blind Adventures with Ron Walsh. We'll be right back. Blind Adventures with Ron Walsh.
You can smell the grass out here. You can, the birds, like there's just birds all around us. You feel the breeze. You don't hear anything but nature. Where in a city, it's just not like that. Yeah, this is just nature.
Well, hello, hello.
Hi there.
How's it going today?
We're meeting up with my good friend, Colin Penner. He's going to observe how Doug guides me and work at guiding Charlene with her input too.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Well, you guys definitely picked a good day to come out.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
think
nice.
so.
Nice and hot.
I
The
have
ticks will be out suntanning.
They will be, yeah. They should all be on their best behavior today.
poles right here.
Thank you very much.
Those are yours.
All right.
Ron, there's yours.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be amazing.
Here's mine.
You
Oh,
will.
I got one that belongs to.
Oh, okay. Colin, have you ever guided anybody before that's blind? Or?
No, I have not actually.
Okay.
This is a first for me.
I'll maybe give you a little bit of a lesson on
Sure.
how to do that. So if I grab your elbow,
Yep.
and then I'll just walk a little bit behind you, and then if you just walk ahead, and then if there's a tight space, like we're in the bush somewhere and there's not much room, just tuck your arm like a little bit behind you, and I'll
Okay.
just know to kind of go behind you.
Sounds good. Well, are the rest of the boys ready to go?
We're ready.
Yes?
Let's go
Nice.
find the trailhead.
All right.
Okay.
Finding my hunting tree stand and seeing if it still exists means a lot to me. It'll bring back good memories, and I'm curious to see if my workmanship lasted all these years.
Nice. This is your old stomping
Old
grounds.
stomping grounds,
eh?
yeah.
Just come
We're
through
off.
here. We're almost getting to the trailhead now.
Okay.
All right.
One thing nice about being out here, we are completely alone. There'll be nobody else out here.
I do trust Ron. I know that he's experienced with being outdoors and camping and hiking and canoeing and all that, and I know that he always has some good advice.
So Charlene, now you got your poles all set up,
Yeah.
you're gonna love them.
Right.
When you walk, you put your hand kind of in front of you,
Yeah.
which kind of gives you an idea if there's a tree or something there to bang into. Plus there's lots of stability
Yeah.
when you got that 3 points on the ground. Everybody's got lots of water?
Absolutely.
Got water.
Okay, we got lots of water. We got tick spray. Everybody's been sprayed up. Okay, how about sunscreen? We got that ready to go?
Yeah.
Everybody's got sunscreen on? Okay, very important. Another important thing is everybody got a hat on.
Yes.
Good sun hat. Good.
Got a hat with me, but I'm not going to wear it because I can't match your hat today.
Oh,
It's a classic.
well, thank you very much.
I got the perfect hat. It's got a wide brim and a bandana on the top to keep it nice and tight. It'll keep the sun off. This is Saskatchewan Protected Habitat Wildlife Land.
There, we're on the trail now, on the road. So,
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow you with the voice.
Yeah?
That helps huge.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, Charlene, we're kind of walking down like an old road.
Yeah.
That's the grass has kind of grown in on it, and a little bit of bush to our left. There was quite a bit to the right.
All right, we're coming across a log here that's across the road, so
Okay,
we're gonna have to feel for it. And then there's another
Okay.
one here also, just after
that's where the
it.
poles come in handy.
Yeah.
Very much.
And then there's a branch. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Yeah. And I think we're doing good now.
Cool.
There's a clearing on the right
Okay.
and on the left a bit. We're still going down the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there, can you see a deer trail going in there? Or?
Yeah, there's a big game trail now. This
Okay.
is almost a road.
Is that elk?
Looks well used, put it that way. 10 minutes in the sun, he's already.
Oh, yeah. Lobster man.
All right, we are getting our way into the bushes now. Maybe we'll stop, have a quick little drink.
Okay.
The ticks haven't been bothering me. It's been Colin. He kept having ticks like coming right at him, and he couldn't really avoid them. He was just like, what's different about Colin?
I don't like ticks. I found a few actually. As soon as we stopped, I think I found 3 or 4.
Check your hat.
Oh, and there's one on my hat.
Yeah, look at that.
These creepy little bloodsuckers, these ticks, they're about the size of a head of a match, and they will eat you.
All right, we came to a fork in the road.
So there's a fork that goes off to the left?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going kind of east? Okay, maybe straight ahead.
All right, anyway, let's move on.
All right.
I think we're kind of like further, I think it's over there a bit. But I think if we go this way, it'll cut to.
We're just maybe east of the
I
vehicles,
think
or?
yeah, I think it's, well, to our left.
Oh, okay.
We're,
Okay.
we're at the fence now, and we're at the boundary. And, I think we gotta go that way.
West?
To our left.
To our left, yeah.
But the question is, do we go around this slough, or do we go through the bush, or back? That's our choices. I think I see Marshak Slough.
Oh? How could that be?
Yeah, good question.
Are we lost? It definitely feels that way.
Oh, it's always expected to get turned around a little bit. Like, I haven't been out here in 10 years, and Doug's taking instructions from a guy that's blind. So, tough.
Tree across the path right where I'm stepping now. A couple more steps. Turn a little to your left, Rod. There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just stepped over a tree.
There's a big log in front of us here. A really big one. Just gonna stand on it here.
How you doing, Charlene?
I'm tired.
Okay.
I need a break.
All right.
But we should probably make it back, though.
And then-
We gotta. I can keep going, but
Yeah, we shouldn't be too. We should be like a minute from the car.
Okay. You're gonna duck a bit, huh?
Okay.
And then we're gonna keep ducking, and then you gotta step over also.
Okay.
There's a fallen log. So duck.
So that's where them poles gives you some idea what you're coming up against, Charlene.
what's that?
Use your poles as a kind of a stick to find out what's on the ground.
Yeah. We didn't have a lot of room to maneuver, and where the logs and the trees were kind of laying across the path, and just trying to step over those, especially after hiking quite a long time, and just trying to lift my legs over the tree stumps. I'm not used to that though, but you know what? That's okay, because this is something that I'm experiencing now, and I'm gonna have to get used to it in the future when I'm going on other hikes.
I don't know. I think the trail's no good. It's just getting worse.
How much farther do we have to go, though?
Well, I mean,
It shouldn't be any farther than what we went, should it?
well, no, it's a couple hundred meters for sure, but there's just no trail. The trail's just kind of ended,
Right.
right? Like there's no way.
260 meters.
Yeah, and
Well, we're getting farther away.
but there's no trail. That's the problem. We've run out of trail.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think, Colin?
Maybe let's just go back and hit that other trail.
All right, let's go.
You get out in these woods and all these dense bushes, all directions start to look the same. Even a guide can get lost.
We're just about at the end of the trail?
Yeah, we're gonna come up a hill and then we'll be out of the bushes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot of trekking we did, and a lot of challenging areas there when we were in the bush.
We're probably not that far from the tree stand, but we just picked the wrong trail and kind of went the wrong direction a little bit. So now I think we're going to be, we're closer than everywhere. We're going to find it. If we go in this way, it's kind of going in from a different angle, and we should be able to find it from this way. It's a little more straightforward than, no, we'll go take a look anyway. You never know.
Well, we'll give it a try, I guess.
Give it a try. Hey, it was 10 years ago. It might not be still there, but we'll go take a look anyway.
All right. Let's go.
Give it a try.
All right, the trail's to the left.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Ready, done?
Off we go. We're on the road.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Going down.
Maybe to the right
Hear
a little
me?
bit.
We're not beat
There you
yet.
go.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
How you doing, Charlene?
Great.
You're all ready to go?
I am ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, can I smell the trees a little bit? And it's nice. That little bit of a breeze is kind of nice on your face. Cools down just a little bit.
All right, we're just gonna come past up and then we're gonna big hill.
Okay.
So we're gonna go up the big hill. We're still in the middle of this. Well, we're heading in the middle of the field.
Do you remember this hill, Ron? Is this part of your...
Well, I don't remember that tree over there either, but we're going in the right direction anyway.
Are we?
Yeah.
Definitely a spot up here where it kind of chokes in and then goes down.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead a little bit, then we'll make a little bit of a turn,
Yeah.
and then find like a major deer trail or
Oh yeah.
major
okay.
game trail. So it's a ladder. It's a ladder with about a 2 foot by 2 foot platform on top.
Okay, well, I'll take a quick peek.
Yeah, see what you figure.
All right.
Doug's gonna go take a look at this trail over here. We probably aren't that far away.
I think I found it.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Okay, well, let's go in there then. All right, Doug.
Well, here it is, just another 20 feet in front
Really?
of us.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
God, we found.
Way to go,
It
Doug.
looks
That's
like
awesome.
something, I don't know. How do you know if it's yours?
Because I designed them. I built them,
Yeah.
and I
Okay,
designed, I'll have to check it out.
Right here. There it is. So that's the platform there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is what I built. Yeah, absolutely.
How do you know that it's yours?
Because the design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You built that.
Yeah, it's my
platform and-
kind of design and idea.
Oh yeah.
And there's, on the other end on the bottom, no, it's this end, there's holes.
Well, here's a couple holes right here.
Yeah.
And the second last ladder.
Yeah,
Rung.
the holes are in there
Uh-huh.
because to walk all the way in here was a long walk. So I took 2 BMX front ends and welded them together and then used that as kind of a rickshaw. So
Oh,
I was able
yeah.
to haul these in and out with the little rickshaw deal.
Nice.
It worked good. It worked good.
Huh.
So here, check it out, Charlene.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Come on in.
Okay. Oh,
There's
It looks like somebody's been using it because there's some.
newer screws
It
in it.
looks like newer screws in there.
this is the ladder, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of,
And then-
and this here is the, this is the part where you would sit on,
Oh, wow.
this big plywood piece here.
Oh, my goodness.
And then we'll check this end out. See the big threaded screw there?
Yes. Oh,
That
my
screws into
goodness.
the tree.
Wow.
Yeah, so you screw that into the tree and you get your 3-legged deal.
Oh, that is awesome.
Isn't it neat?
Oh, right on, Ron.
Yeah,
built just
isn't
like
that
an
cool?
A-frame
Wow.
base.
That is so
A-frame
good that
brace.
we found that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
guide of the century.
Yeah.
Hey? Special guiding awards. Good, Doug, that was great. Well, cool, we
Sounds
found
like
it.
a
We
good
found
plan,
that's
yeah.
that's really cool. And it's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Cool.
right. You want to head back
Okay.
now then, or
Back through the bush, I'll follow you, Doug.
go back? Okay. Here I am.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Blind Adventures with Ron Walsh. We'll be right back. Blind Adventures with Ron Walsh.
We made it back to where we originally started out. After finding my tree stand, I arranged for my good friend Joe Callahan to show up.
Oh, hey, Joe, you made her.
I found it.
Nice.
I found it. How's it going, Ron?
Actually, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. Colin, hey, how you doing, Colin?
Nice to meet you, Joe. I'm Doug.
Hey, how you doing,
Nice
Doug?
to meet you, Joe. I'm Charlene.
Charlene, how you doing, Charlene?
Yeah, good.
So,
Wow.
what's for supper?
We got hot dogs, we got hamburgers. You picked the perfect time to show up.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
And I've got a surprise for after supper.
Oh,
Yeah,
some
not
dessert.
telling, Not telling. You gotta feed me. You gotta
Okay.
feed me first.
Okay,
Feed me
okay.
first. Yeah, that's the deal, right?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Here we are, hot dogs on the grill, sustenance after a long day. The sun is just setting. What an incredible day.
You know, after we talked last time, I got to thinking about what you're doing, and I got a little bit inspired. So I thought I'd like to, give you something.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it edible?
It's no. And it's not money. So.
Okay, okay.
But I wrote you a song.
Wow. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Well, wait till you hear it.
Wow.
You might not say that after.
I'm impressed already.
Joe come out and had a little snack with us, and then pulled out his guitar and wrote a song. Joe's quite the player. That I was thrilled. I was completely thrilled.
I wonder how he sees that river flow, the one that's filled with hopes and dreams. Or does he know that when the water's low, he won't rely on empty streams? I guess it's just the way it rolls. It's not so easy, so it seems. It's all within our needs control. Another chapter in Ron's dream. Another adventure in Ron's dream.
Wow. Nice. Wow. That was cool. That was really cool. That was amazing. Well, we need another adventure. What are we doing next?
Oh boy.
Host Ron Walsh. Producers Anthony J. Chestego, Philip Dirksen, field producer Damian Kent, director Damian Kent, writer Jeff Martell, production manager and coordinator Jacelyn Bone, supervising editor Anthony J. Chestego, director of photography Shannon Scott, camera operators Dustin Taylor, Damian Kent, production assistants locations Doug Hooper, Jeff Martell, location audio Tracy Westgard, picture editors Dustin Taylor, Shannon Scott, motion graphics Shannon Scott, audio post-production Glenn Enns, audio art, craft services Catherine Breyer, Tavia Breyer, hair for Ron Walsh, Elaine Strymer, Ron's Dream, written and performed by Joe Callahan. Special thanks Edith McHattie, Source for Adventure, Gary Ollick's Endpoint Optical, Integrated Described Video Specialist Simone Cupid, Content Development Specialist Jim Crisco, Coordinating Producer Jennifer Johnson, Director Production Karen Nye, Director Programming Brian Perdue, VP Content Development and Programming John Melville, President and CEO David Arrington. Copyright 2021, AMI Accessible Media, Inc.